incredible person. You are unstoppable, invincible.
Wow, wow, yeah. That's really some strong stuff right there. I already feel motivated to get back on that treadmill. Start running.
You should.
Yeah, right. So that's great stuff. So you already talked about looking back over the last 6 months and reviewing what we have done, what we haven't done.
Correct.
And the mistakes we have made and the successes that we are on track right now. So what about those that now are already on track? You know, now leave aside those who are fallen down, like myself, and are getting back on the wagon. But I'm being honest.
Well, this is heart to heart.
You know?
You tell me that every
Let me
time.
not be a hypocrite here.
This is heart to heart, so it's okay.
So what about those people who have been stable in their goals and, you know, have been on track or as close to on track as possible? Maybe they wanted to lose 10 kgs and they're on the 5 kg mark, you know, and they'll have another 5 kgs to go, or maybe they have already cut down on smoking cigarettes, or whatever the goal is. Maybe they already have set aside enough money to start their business. So what about those people who are on the mark? What would you tell them?
Just keep on keeping on. You know, nothing succeeds like success. So they have the momentum. Momentum means you are finding easy to do some things today that you couldn't do yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, like if you always do push-ups in the morning, and excuse me, and you're at the peak of that activity. So just keep on keeping on. Because momentum is basically one of the best secrets of success.
Right.
You know, like you don't need any energy or any effort to be on this program because you have the momentum, you know, to do it. You find it easy, you know, and you keep doing. So once you have the momentum of doing something, hey, come on, I mean, celebrate. Award yourself once in a while by doing the things that you truly love. Say if you set a certain weekly goal and by the weekend you have achieved that goal, maybe take yourself out to dinner or go to a movie, or I mean, you know, whatever it is that you think is very, very special, do it to keep reminding yourself that you are on course, you are on track, and you are achieving all the goals that you have set to do. Actually, that is probably one of the most beautiful state of being that one can reach. I mean, it adds longevity, it gives you great health, it gives you more confidence, you feel good about yourself, you feel wonderful. The reason why most people are not happy is because they're not achieving anything. And they're not achieving anything because 97% of people are not committed. Research shows that 97% of people are not committed to anything at all. They just try something a few days and they say, oh, well, that doesn't work. They're only committed to their jobs.
That's
because
true.
of the
Workaholics, and I hear you. Okay, that's some awesome stuff. So already goal setting. Goal setting, looking back, sticking to your goals at hand and whatnot. But for you yourself, because I remember like in the last show, you had shared with us some of your struggles that you had, like how you had fallen down and how you finally decided that, you know what, I don't want to keep myself in this rut. I'm going to get myself out of this. Maybe you could, again, just recap a little bit of your story, because people probably, those who haven't seen you before, probably like, okay, look at this guy, sounds good, you know, he looks good. So, but where's he coming from, kind of thing. So, those who don't know you, just share a little bit of your story with those at home.
Well, first of all, it's an honor to share my story every time I get an opportunity to share about it, and it's a true indication that anybody can change. I know there will be people watching us right now, and those that know me, they're like, oh, wow, is it the same person? I've grown a lot. I mean, I must admit right now, I made a commitment that I must grow and become the best that I can. Just become a great guy, become a great human being, and live to my full potential. And, well, how did this happen? Up until 2006, 2005, 2006, I wasn't doing well in my life. I mean, I was broke. And like I said in the first program, I was consistently and constantly broke. And I kept asking myself, you know, I desired I desired to live a good life, you know, to have money in my pocket, I mean, in the bank account and stuff. But I couldn't find out a way out. It's like you're in a ditch or in a pit and you can't find, you know, your way out.
Right.
So this situation kept hurting me and harming me, so to speak, because I tried, sometimes I did like as many as 3 jobs at a time. I mean, I would dash from job to job trying to make it happen. But the harder I worked, I mean, the more broke I became.
Funny you paired them there.
I know.
What was going on, you know? Right.
Until 2006, when I was in Uganda, we were there for a steady tour. I mean, I was working on a radio station. You are on TV station right now.
Yeah.
So pretty close.
Yeah.
And while in Uganda, I got to hear this motivational speaker from the UK. Who was, it was like a slot on a radio program, on a radio station, a slot that was actually imported from UK, so to speak, or rather transferred or sent to Uganda. And the way he said, that's the reason I will never stop sharing what I learned on TV and on radio, is because of what the same has done to me.
Yeah.
And so he spoke about how you can change your life, how you can have goals, and how you can have what he called a proven plan, you know, just by modeling what successful people are doing and trying to do what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah. So I started my journey 2007.
So let me just cut you off there. So who was your inspiration? Who did you model yourself after?
Wow, right now is a whole bunch of people. But let me just mention at least maybe 2 or 3 people that I admire the most.
Yeah.
I think the person that is truly impacting my life right now is Brian Tracy.
Brian Tracy?
Yeah, Brian Tracy.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, Brian Tracy is probably right now the world's greatest achievement specialist. As they call, well, I know you might find that a little technical.
Achievement specialist. Okay, so they specialize in achieving?
Yeah, he's so good when it comes to succeeding and changing your life, because he started at the bottom himself. Okay. And then through study and experimenting and you know, learning, right now he's one of the most successful success coach. Yeah, that's the easy way. He's a success coach.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, I've read, I watch his videos, I listen to his audios, I read his books consistently, and he's really impacting me.
Wow.
And another one is Les Brown.
Les Brown,
yeah, you probably know him.
Yeah.
He's a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another bishop from Nigeria. He's right now probably the wealthiest bishop in Africa.
Really? What's his name?
He's called Bishop David Oyedepo. He has, you know, several plans, and it's incredible. He has an amazing philosophy on success. Wow. Yeah, but I also have even some people right here in the country that that inspire me, like Sir Reginald Mengi. I like his entrepreneurial spirit. The fact that he says, if you believe in yourself, you know, you can do the impossible.
That's true.
Yeah. So I have quite a plethora of people that I admire and I look to, and you know, I try to learn and become the best I can.
Right. So it's really important to place those people who have already made it as sort of a marking point for yourself.
Perfect.
Right? So if I can reach or even surpass where these people are going, then I know I'm on the right track. Yeah. So whatever it is, like for you, because you are in motivation.
Motivation. I'm into motivation.
So a lot of the people you admire are these successful, motivational people.
Right.
But maybe if I wanted to be a singer, then I would sit down and I would study people like Lady Gaga or Beyonce, or if it's something more classical like Beethoven or whatever, I'll look at those people and then try to, you know, put myself like towards that. Like right now I'm looking at Oprah, you know, so I'll sit down and watch Oprah and see how she's doing, and okay, am I even as close to what, you know, where she was at, or am I even going in the right direction? Am I achieving what I want to achieve, and can I be better, right?
Actually, that is the simplest advice I can give to anybody who wants to become great in life. Right. You must have role models. Right. I mean, you must have people that you admire. Right.